So now this is the last session I'm going to do for this Shabbat, and we'll come back next Shabbat and we'll deal with the conclusion of we're going to deal with the prophecies and judgments pertaining to Esau, Edomites, because we need to understand that because Esau is still around, the prophecy was proclaimed that there is going to come a judgment on Esau and Edom. So we are identifying who Esau and Edom are, so we can have a full understanding of who it is that's going to be judged, and who it is that's in the land of Israel, who it is that's going to be driven out of Israel, and who it is going to be punished. All right, now I want to go to another book outside of the scriptures called the Book of Jasher, chapter 90. We're going to read as much as we can in this session. Okay, now the Book of Jasher is one of the books that was the lost books, as it's called. Some don't believe that it's authentic, and there are some things in there that are interesting that I have read that kind of are going to bring out the point that I want to make here in this particular session. All right, so the Book of Jasher, chapter number 90, and it says, at that time, the 5th year after the children of Israel had passed over to Jordan, after the children of Israel had rested from the war with the Canaanites, and at that time the severe battles arose between Edom and the children of Chittim. And the children of Chittim fought against Edom. Now, who are the children of Chittim? All right? The children of Chittim are Spanish people. They are in the lineage of Japheth, his son Yavan. So we have Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodan. Okay, and Kittim or Chittim is one of the sons of Yavan, who is the seafaring people who are the pre-ancestors of the Spanish people and French and Greeks. Now, so he says that the children of Chittim fought against Edom. And Abinus, king of Chittim, went forth in that year, that is the 31st year of his reign, and a great force with him of the mighty men of the children of Chittim. And he went to Seir to fight against the children of Esau. So now we have a war between the children of Chittim and the children of Esau. And Hadad, the king of Edom, heard of his report, and he went forth to meet him with heavy people and strong force, and engaged in battle with him in the field of Edom. So there we have Hadad. Remember Hadad? We read it in the second chapter, first chapter of 11th chapter of 1 Kings. And the hand of Chittim prevailed over the children of Esau, and the children of Chittim slew the children of Esau 22,000 men, and all the children of Esau fled from before them. Verse 5. And the children of Chittim pursued them, and they reached Hadad, king of Edom, who was running before them, and they caught him alive and brought him to Abanus, the king of Chittim. And Abanus ordered him to be slain, and Hadad, king of Edom, died in the 48th year of his reign. And the children of Chittim continued their pursuit of Edom, and they smote them with a great slaughter. And Edom became subject to the children of Chittim. See that? Verse 8. We're reading from the book of Jasher, chapter 90, verse 8. And the children of Chittim ruled over Edom, and Edom became under the hand of the children of Chittim, and became one kingdom from that day. Now, that's interesting, isn't it? That in the book of Jasher, he says that the children of Chittim and the children of Edom became one people from that day. Now, we read in Second Kings chapter 17 how that Sepharim, all right, Sepharim, once again, Sepharim is a seafaring people. They are actually ancient ancestors of the Sepharic people, a mixed people of people that live around the sea, descendants of Yavan, who is the pre-ancestor, once again, as I said, of the Spanish people. Now, we have the Spanish Jesuits who are part of that bloodline. We have the Spanish Inquisition. We have the Portuguese who are a descendant. We have what's called the Jews of Spain, or the Sephardian Jews. Okay? That's who they are. Now, so he said that they became a one people. And from that day. Verse 9. And from that time they could no more lift their heads, and their kingdom became one with the children of Chittim. And Abanus placed offers in Edom, and all the children of Edom became subject to tributary to Abanus. And Abanus turned back to his own land, Chittim. And when he returned, he renewed his government and built for himself a spacious and fortified palace for a royal residence, and reigned securely over the children of Chittim and over Edom. Now, so I want to kind of skip through all the rest of that, but the key point I wanted to make was that Esau, according to the book of Jasher, chapter 90, became one people with the children of Chittim, or the Sepharian people. And so the Sepharian people went into the land of Israel. Now I want to leave you with one scripture, and then we'll be done with this for this particular session. Prophecy says in Numbers 24:24, it says that the ships shall come from Chittim, and shall afflict Asher and Eber, and he too shall perish. Now, so he's saying that the ships of Chittim, or Esau, Edomites, were the ones that were responsible, brothers and sisters, for taking Israel out of the land. The Israelites, people that look like me, that you call African American, Negroes, and blacks, came into the land of America and into the European lands in ships, Spanish ships of Chittim, fulfilling prophecy, brothers and sisters. Esau was prophesied to get the advantage over Israel. That's how it was possible. That's how we end up in slave ships. That's how we end up with chains on our hands. That's how we end up with chains on our feet and on our minds, because Esau got the advantage through the rebelliousness, through the disobedience, and through the wickedness of Israel. So now the Most High is calling the true nation of Israel, the so-called African Americans and blacks scattered among the nations, and saying to you, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, Sunday worship, idols, images, crosses, stars, fish, all those things, and repent and return to the Most High, he said, I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sins and I will heal their land. Stop being gratified. Stop prostituting yourself at these churches and giving all your money to these preachers while they drive around in fancy cars and driving jets and live in multi-million-dollar homes, and you say, money come to me now. No, stop it. Repent and return to the Most High. Why? Because you're Israelite, and this book is your history, and the Most High is showing you that Esau, Edomite, is an imposter. He is not Israel. He is Esau. He got the advantage of you, and he got you believing that you are some savage that grew up on that showed up on the west coast of Africa, when in fact you are the bloodline, royal, genetic descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. He's called you out of the world. So, return to the Most High, brothers and sisters. Return. Tell that preacher, I got to go. I can't go to your church no more because you're not teaching me truth. And return to the Most High. Read his word. Ask the Most High to lead you back to the righteousness covenant, to the righteous covenant that we had with the Father on the Mount of Sinai. Until next time, may the blessing of the Most High be with you. And then Yeshua the Messiah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Shalom.